Hi guys, coming live at you from my kitchen with my little boy Sam, doggy. I'm going to be showing you some infant meal breakdowns that you can submit to Ibotta, as well as you use infant meal checks. If you get them, you can get these by going to the infant meal website, signing up, putting your name in, and you can get those. They are $5 each. And then also, another way to get those is if you are on any of the buy nothing groups in your town or couponing groups, that they give those away. Sometimes you just pay the postage, 50 cents, whatever, and it's really worth it. So tune in.
So the first place we're going to check out here for this infant meal deal is going to be at CVS. Now, if you do CVS, you do have to go in person, just because for that Ibotta rebate, you have to submit your receipt instead of going online. If you go online, you only get 5% back towards CVS. So that's the only kicker with CVS. But they seem to be the best deals if you have a 30% off coupon or even a 20% off coupon. And if you have a formula CRT or a 4 off 40 purchase or something along that line. So we're going to start by looking at the infant meal Gentlease, because it seems like they only have the Gentlease or the AR at the CVS's. This is $33.49 for the 19.5 ounce tub, which is one of the smallest ones that you can get to have two of them for this deal. So I have a 30% off coupon to CVS, as well as a $4 off of 20 CRT, and I'm going to show you how that would look when I try to do a deal with that. So going to the breakdown, if I were to buy two infant meal Gentlease at $33.49, that would end up being $66.98 total. The first thing that would come off would be that 4 off of 20 formula CRT, and that is, God bless you, Sam. My son is with me, he's sneezing. So the first thing that would come off would be that $4 CRT, and that is because their regular CRTs and manufacturer coupons, they have come off first before they give you your 30% off. So you get $4 off, and then you get $18.89 off. Now, if you didn't have another CRT, if you didn't have a 4 off of 20 or a 6 off 30 purchase or something along that line, your 30% off coupon is going to be higher, more like $20, just because they are accounting for that coupon. So it's only coming off of $62.98 instead of $66.98. So then if I was to do it this way, I'd take that $18.89 away, and then the infant meal checks aren't included in what comes off beforehand because it's considered a form of payment. The way they run them at the register, it comes off after all the coupons and after everything, because you're at the point of the pay screen, if that makes sense. So if you use two $5 infant meal checks, that $10 is going to come off, and your total out of pocket is going to be $34.09. Now, once you pay that $34.09, you would submit $12 to Ibotta, and your net total would end up being $22.09 for both, or $11.05 a piece, which is a 66% savings, which is huge on formula. Formula is not an easy thing to just walk into the store and say, oh, that's going to be my freebie, and especially they don't have any, or at least not this week and not next week, they don't have extra bucks coming back for infant meal. So this is what we could do for that. Now, if you don't have any CVS coupons and you bought these for $66.98, you took away your two infant meal checks for $10, you'd pay $56.98 out of pocket, you'd submit $12 to Ibotta, and you'd pay $44.98 as a net total for both, or $22.49 a piece, which is 33% savings, which is still a big deal. Any savings you can get on these things is amazing. So now, if you didn't have the infant meal checks, but you did happen to have CVS coupons of some sort, we'll just take mine for example. If you paid $66.98 total, you take your $4 off, take your $18.89 off, or your 30%. Total out of pocket would end up being $44.09. You'd submit $12 to Ibotta. Your net total would end up being $32.09 for both, or $16.04 a piece, which is also a 52% savings, which is literally like a buy one get one free. You don't see formula for buy one get one free. So this is a great deal to do if you can figure it out with your CVS coupons. Now, if you're not into CVS and you'd rather go hit Target, Target has the Gentle Lease, the AR, the Sensitive, they have all of it. That 19.5 ounce tub starts at $29.99. Now, if we're going to scroll down to the Target breakdown, if you went in person, there is a 10% off formula coupon on the app. For some reason, it's only showing that it's taking off $2 and change. It should take off almost $6 because you're spending almost $60 in formula. I guess that's something that if you go to the store, you're just going to have to try and see what comes off. But this is how it should work. In person, it would be $29.99 for two of them. That's $59.98. 10% off, $5.98. You'd use your two Enfamil checks for $10. Your total out of pocket would be $44. You'd submit $12 to Ibotta. That would be $32 for both, or $16 for one. Now, if you don't have that $10 in Enfamil checks, it'd end up being $42 for both, or $21 for one. But if you do have those checks, that is a 47% savings, which is awesome. That's almost a buy one get one free situation, like I said, which is fantastic for formula. Now, if you were to do this online, if you don't want to go in store, you got to start in your Ibotta app. If you don't start in your Ibotta app, there's no way to submit it to Ibotta, and then it's a hot mess. So you start in your Ibotta app, and then you start shopping. It'd be $29.99 still, $59.98, 10% off formula coupon. Your total out of pocket would be $54. Then you'd receive $5 in gift cards for buying two things online to be picked up in store, or however you end up doing that. You submit $12 to Ibotta. That ends up being $37 for both, or $18.50 for one, which is a 39% savings. And now, if you're not a Target person and you like to go to Wally World, you like to go to Walmart, they have that regular line. They also have that Gentle Lease. It seems like they have a lot of things out of stock, at least where I live. So I think it all just depends on where you are. But it seems like most of the prices are $29.30 for that 19.5 ounce container. So if we're going to look at the deals for Walmart here, you can do this in person or online, just like with Target, but you have to start in the Ibotta app if you're going to do it online. So in person at Walmart, it is $29.30 a piece. So that ends up being $59.60. If you have your Enfamil checks, you minus $10, you end up paying $49.60 out of pocket. You submit $12 to Ibotta. That ends up being $37.60 for both, or $18.80 each. Almost the same price as Target, 37% savings. If you're going to do it online, which this seems to be like the worst deal of them all, but it's okay, we're going to include it anyway. You'd buy two of them for $59.60. You pay your $59.60. You submit $12 to Ibotta. Your net total ends up being $47.60 for both, or $23.80 a piece, which is a 20% savings. I know, Samuel. So any savings that you can get on this formula is well worth it, but I just figured I would show you some of the best deals that I could come up with currently.
Thanks for tuning in. I hope you can bring something out of this, save some money on some formula this week, or whenever this Ibotta deal goes away. I mean, Ibotta plays tricks with us. It says it's good for 6 more days. Sometimes we don't know. So I just hope you guys can make out. I hope that you learned something today. And I also hope that one of you, I just need one of you to sign up under my Ibotta. I will leave that below so I can eventually do a Walmart haul with those big game deals. So one person, please sign up. Thank you.